of more than 5,000 male lineages from 73 East Asian and Southeast Asian populations. Based on the Y chromosome, SNP, and the STR data, and the estimated ages of the major DM174 lineages, we propose that there was an independent Paleolithic northward migration of modern humans in East Asia, predating the previously suggested northward migration, which again goes to making it more ancient in time. Table 1 suggests that the reported YAP positive frequencies in worldwide populations refer to table note for references. Africans have a high frequency of YAP positive, and all of them belong to the subgroup EM40. In contrast, DM174 is a general East Asian specific with sporadic occurrences in adjacent regions. Example, Central Asia, Middle East, and Northeast India. The average frequency of M174 in East Asian is about 10%, in Tibet 41%, in Japan 35%, and in Andaman Island is 56%. But rare in other East Asian populations. After genotyping of the Y chromosome biallelic markers, the 714 positive samples were assigned to 6 haplogroups: DE, EM40, D174, D1M115, so on and so forth. Furthermore, typing the 8 loci of the 719 YAP positive generated the complete data sets of 697 samples consistent with the previous reports, and the prevalence of DM174 is mostly in Western and Southern China and Japan, which again, they were conduced down to these regions. And I just want to go over this a bit because we want to also highlight our brothers of the D haplogroup and not spend all our time focusing on E, because they are our Shemitic brothers at the end of the day. This distribution patterns the 4 D haplogroups, which I just want to highlight the Tibeto-Burden and the DX speaking peoples. They also carry these haplogroups, and I'm going to move forward in the presentation because I'm really trying to get through as much as I possibly can. And this is just the graph and the table that was mentioned beforehand, actually giving the same numbers I just read. It should be noted that the estimated gene diversity is subject to potential bias in the age difference of the DM17 lineages. The finding of the 2 DE in Tibet, which was only observed in Africa, supports the antiquity of DM174, which again, they were saying they found 1 in Africa. So Africa had to be the origin, but again, now we're finding 2 in Tibet. So using that same logic, we put the origin more in that direction into East Asia. Additionally, the biased distribution of D174 and its ancient coalescent time suggests that an independent Paleolithic migration of modern humans in East Asia. All right, this is another graph that is showing the distribution of D, again, to highlight our other Shemitic brothers that for some reason didn't decide to farm like us and wanted to be hunters and gatherers like everybody else. All right, again, like I said, I'm going to skip over this because I want to really get into it. And just a summary, because this is the paper I use. In summary, we demonstrated in the ancient Paleolithic population migrated in East Asia, predating the previously suggested northern population migration. The current fragmented distribution of DM174 is likely due to the combination of later Neolithic population expansion and the last glacial maximum. And this is from Y chromosome evidence of the earliest modern human settlement in East Asia and multiple origins of